My best friend stole my boyfriend by manipulating both of us, but she didn't expect how it would end. My best friend knew everything about my relationship, every fight, every insecurity, every moment I doubted myself. I told her things I didn't even say out loud to my boyfriend because I trusted her. That was my first mistake. We'd been best friends since college, shared clothes, secrets, late night breakdowns on the bathroom floor. She was the person I called when things felt unstable. When my boyfriend and I argued, she was the one who helped me calm down, or so I thought. Looking back, the signs were there. I just didn't want to see them. She'd ask questions that felt harmless at the time. Do you think he really listens to you? Have you noticed how he shuts down when you talk about the future? Sometimes I think you care more than he does. I assumed she was being protective. At the same time, she was talking to him too. I found that out later. She told him I was emotionally distant, that I questioned the relationship constantly, that I felt like I was settling but didn't want to admit it. She framed it as concern, as loyalty. Slowly, she positioned herself as the one who understood both of us. The tension started quietly. My boyfriend became guarded, conversations felt heavier. When I asked what was wrong, he said nothing, that he was just tired, that work was stressful. Then one night, he asked me if I was happy. The way he said it felt rehearsed. I said yes, confused, hurt that he'd even ask. He nodded like he was confirming something he already believed. A week later, my best friend told me she thought he had feelings for her. She cried when she said it, said she didn't want to hurt me, said she never asked for this, said she tried to shut it down but felt like she owed me honesty. I felt sick all over again. She told me he'd come to her for advice, that he was confused, that he felt emotionally closer to me than to me. She swore nothing physical had happened. Yet, I confronted him that night. He admitted he'd been talking to her, that she understood him, that conversations with me felt tense lately, that maybe we'd grown apart. I asked if he loved her. He said he didn't know. That was enough to break me. Within days, everything collapsed. He moved out, she stopped answering my calls, mutual friends picked sides without asking questions. I was painted as dramatic, insecure, the girl who pushed him away. They became official less than a month later. I blocked them both and disappeared from my own life for a while. The chaos nearly destroyed me. I replayed conversations at night, wondering where I'd gone wrong, wondering how I could lose both the person I loved and the person I trusted most at the same time. But distance does something powerful. With them gone, the noise stopped, and slowly pieces started to click into place. A mutual friend reached out months later, hesitant, apologetic, said she needed to tell me something. She told me my ex-best friend had been feeding my boyfriend doubts for months before anything ended, that she'd encouraged him to see me as unstable, that she framed herself as the safe option. She showed me screenshots, messages where my best friend admitted she'd nudged things along, where she bragged about being more compatible, where she said I was too emotional to keep him long-term. I felt sick all over again, but this time something was different. I wasn't confused. I wasn't blaming myself. I finally saw the situation clearly. She hadn't stolen my boyfriend. She'd taken advantage of two people during a weak moment and built something on manipulation, and things built that way don't last. A year later, I ran into my ex by accident. He looked exhausted. We talked awkwardly, carefully. He told me they weren't together anymore, that things had fallen apart fast, that he realized too late how much had been twisted, how much he'd let someone else define his reality. He apologized. I accepted it, not because it fixed the past, but because I didn't want to carry it anymore. Then he said something that surprised me. "You seem happy." I was.